And I'm B.
And this is
Bridal Tea with A and B.
Yay!
Hello.
We're not alone today, did you notice? We have friends. Yes, we have friends.
Yes, we are here at Camelia's Bridal with owner Nikki and manager Veronica.
Manager, lead styles. Honestly,
styles.
whatever you want to call me.
Oh, right.
She wears all the hats.
Yeah, I wear all the hats.
A
Absolutely.
utility player. We're big into
Basically.
baseball in our house, so you're a utility
Absolutely.
player. And I'm sure you're not just owner. You wear just as many hats.
I wear a lot of hats. I
Yes.
take the garbage out, I scrub the toilets.
Awesome.
I do those things.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fabulous. What is your
design stuff?
right?
I was
So
gonna say.
Clean.
what's your favorite hat to wear? Or shoe,
Designer.
whatever shoe.
Designer's favorite.
I would wear
Shoes.
those.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
I make accessories. That's fun.
What made you come up with shoes?
I had a boutique in Manhattan, in New York City, back in 1985, 86.
Oh, fun.
And I was doing antique lace on high tops.
Wow.
And on denim jackets and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And Madonna was just starting to get popular, and she was wearing lace, and so it was good timing.
And all of that, yeah.
So when I came here to Savannah, I kind of thought, well, I'll go back to my roots and make lace high tops again.
So cool.
And it's worked out, right? Brides love
It
them.
has,
Yeah.
yes, they
Yeah.
are popular.
So can brides have it customized for their colors?
Yes,
Or
absolutely.
so cool.
Lots of different colors. If I don't have it, then I will research it and find something
Make it so.
that works. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So what interests you in the bridal industry? Like, how did you get here?
I had a couple of retail stores in New York. First one was in Manhattan. The second one was on Long Island. I had a children's store with a photography studio inside because I used to do photography.
Oh,
so
very
it was
cool.
a good combination. People would come in to
Yeah.
buy something for their children. They'd see the black and white pictures. I was a black and white film photographer
Oh,
on the walls.
awesome.
So that kind of, really
That
helped
explains
the
all the
business.
pictures in the
Exactly,
bathroom. When
yeah.
you come in, you have to go to the bathroom. It's so cute.
We have
So
some
cute.
in the fitting rooms and for the most part all over, but definitely our favorite ones are
The
in the
back wall.
bathroom.
We don't have a
Yes.
lot of wall space here. But,
No.
we
It's
have a lot
filled
of
with
dresses.
dresses,
It's filled with
yes.
wall space. Dresses and windows.
And windows. I love the natural light. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wonderful.
So when I came to Savannah, I wanted to take advantage of the wedding business, but I did not want to photograph weddings. It's not my thing. I used to photograph
So
dance
much
and
pressure.
children and babies and families.
Well, hard to do a reshoot too.
Yeah,
Like if,
Yeah.
if a kid blinks, you can retake that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
indeed. So that's when I decided to go back to my roots, start working with lace, taught myself how to make a veil, opened an
Oh.
Etsy shop,
Very cool.
and I did veils, garters, the shoes,
Yeah.
and sashes. So that was
That's
fun.
fantastic.
But I missed working with brides or customers
With
one
people.
on one.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I went inside a new bridal shop that was opening in Savannah as their accessories designer, and learned a lot from working with them. And after a couple of years, decided it was time to go out on my own.
Yeah.
This location came available. Signed a lease in January of 2020.
Oh man.
Yes, crazy timing.
Oh my gosh.
We were supposed to open in April, but we did open in May and made it through the first
Oh, that's awesome.
difficult year, and
Yeah.
things have been great ever since.
That's awesome. I kind of feel like if you start during a pandemic, it's got to be easy from there on out, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
It's
better
all
work
up
hard.
harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you,
Absolutely.
Veronica? How
Yeah.
did you get into bridal?
So I'm originally from Atlanta, and my husband and I moved here a little over 2 years ago now. And prior to this, I was a personal stylist up in Atlanta, and I knew I always wanted to do bridal, but I just didn't have the opportunity back there. So when we moved down here, I was like, well, this is the perfect time to start. And
Right.
so now I'm in love, and it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
I am always fascinated how people get into bridal because I don't think many people grow up, myself included. I
Yeah.
loved weddings, but I didn't ever think, I could do that,
That
for
could be
a
a
job.
career.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no
Yeah.
way. It's just something that somebody falls into, and I'll be curious to see the next generation of bridal stuff. If people, growing up watching that you can do a career of it, is it going to be a thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking, you guys just went to market, right?
Yes.
We did. Well, we did a pop-up. We
Yeah.
went to a pop-up, and then I don't know. It's all
Market
sort of blends
was
together.
in
We did-
fall market was in Chicago
Yes,
for March.
for March.
And we
And
did
then
that.
we did a pop-up, last week or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah, 2
that?
weeks
In
ago.
Atlanta.
For
Yeah.
Justin.
For spring.
For Justin Alexander.
Yeah.
So what are you
Yeah.
seeing coming for
Yeah, what are
spring
the trends?
2025?
Lots
Chantilly.
of Chantilly lace. I feel like is more fall, and it's still kind of trickling
Lovely.
into spring.
Mhm.
But I'm seeing a lot more of like the pure bodice, where it's like the corset style,
Yes.
waist.
Yeah.
Hello, Bridgerton.
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And some more like puff sleeves.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's interesting.
The
I-
puff sleeve is interesting.
Oh yeah, no, I love the puff sleeve. I kind of have nightmares of the leg of mutton sleeve of the 80s and 90s, but as long as we
yes.
stay away from that, that'll be
Mhm. Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But I think there are ways to update it. Like I'm looking at your super cute rack of sleeves
Yeah.
here, and
They're not so much puff on the shoulder now as they are like the off the
Yeah.
shoulder. So it's kind of more of like a balloon or bishop style.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Not so like stiff up here.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and I like that they're also removable. So
Yes.
it's
Yes,
an
so you
easy
can
way
wear
to,
And 2 looks in one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
absolutely. And then you have that piece that you could then turn into something for your daughter's wedding years from now
Yeah.
and not have to
Absolutely.
sacrifice your dress.
Yeah.
But.
So what's your favorite trend?
I love the Chantilly lace,
Yeah.
and I love lace. I've always worn a lot of lace,
Yeah.
and seeing it come back in, because I feel like in bridal, the trends come around quicker.
Oh, yes.
For sure.
In regular fashion, it can be 10 years before.
Mhm.
You see it
You know,
now.
we switch from skinny leg jeans to wide leg jeans or
Yes.
whatever. In bridal, it's like 3-4 years, boom, it's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And Chantilly, definitely one of my favorite trends
Yeah.
right now.
For sure. I always think it's interesting, looking back historically at wedding fashion and how you can see, in the 80s and the big poofy sleeves clearly came from Princess Diana's
Oh,
dress.
yes.
And then Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, and we all had all the slip
The slip
dresses and all of that.
dresses,
And then
yeah.
when Kate Middleton stepped out and we finally got the glance at her dress with all the lace, I was so excited. I have goosebumps right now just thinking about it. So excited because I knew lace would come back in. And then Meghan Markle went more the simple route.
Right.
And so I've been waiting to see what was going to be the next big trend, and it seems like Bridgerton is going to be
Oh, yes.
the big
It's
influence.
taking over.
Yeah, as opposed to a big celebrity wedding.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
interesting
right.
to me. I just love nerdy stuff like that. So I'm all about the Chantilly lace too. Any lace, really.
How about you, Veronica?
I'm a tried and true clean classic. Just give me a very clean, simple gown with lots of drama as far as like an exaggerated train or a veil, and you have my heart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it.
So, are y'all watching Bridgerton? Have you?
Oh
I know
my
it's out
gosh.
today. Have you?
Did you sleep last night or get caught up?
Have you seen it?
I am not a Bridgerton fan.
That's
sorry.
okay. That's okay.
Not my style. If I tell you that The Wire is my favorite series ever,
Got it.
you can kind of see Bridgerton.
One of
might
these
not
things
be.
is not like the other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
One of our other stylists / consultants here, Piper, her and I talk about Bridgerton all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just itching for the part 2 to come out.
It
Wow.
came out last night.
Last
Last night.
Yeah.
Yes. I may or may not have been watching while getting ready, so if my makeup is crap today, now you know why. But yeah.
Okay, well now I know what I'm doing tonight.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, so in the spirit of Bridgerton, if you had to pick like a diamond of the season for bridal dresses that you have currently in store, what would be your diamond of the season?
It hasn't come in yet.
Oh, but you know of it, yes?
I know of it. Yeah.
What is
Hopefully
it?
we get it. It's a Maddie Lane gown. She's one of our designers from Australia. It's a alternative clean classic. So it has like more of like the exaggerated cat eye with like a cowl neck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's an A-line that kind of converts into a fit and flare, I believe. Yeah.
Removable skirt.
Yeah, it has a
I was gonna say,
Okay, I was
how
like,
does that happen?
Yeah, it has a removable skirt.
Okay.
So I'll show it to you guys. when
Yeah.
we get in.
Something to look
Right.
forward to.
Yeah, you said alternative clean look, and I had a clean dress with a Nirvana shirt. And I was like, no, that's not right. That's
that
not the same.
alternative.
Your Doc
Martin,
Martens.
yes, I should say.
I mean, your feet would be comfortable.
That's true.
You could put lace on them,
Yeah.
Add a
Could be
couple
great.
inches.
right? You don't have to hem the dress. We could be onto something.
Could be.
We could be. I have to do that. I love it. You never know where trends come from.
That's true.
It has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Very
Yep.
true.
I don't think Doc Martens with lace on them will work, but how would you attach it?
Oh, I
Have you done that?
I have done.
Oh,
Doc
really?
Martens. I have done every type of shoe.
Really?
Cowboy boots.
What was the
hiking
oddest
boots.
Fun.
shoe that you've done?
Probably the Doc Marten.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I did. I had a groom who had some lovely suede lace like Oxford, and he wanted the navy blue sequins on them, and it looked fabulous.
I
That
bet it
sounds
would.
fabulous.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Anytime you had me at sequins, really, but navy blue sequins, that would be cool. My wedding shoes were just square-toed, but they had embroidery on them, beautiful white on white embroidery, and I ordered them, they came in, they were the wrong size, they ordered the right size, it came in the week of the wedding, and I was wearing them around the house with like my big socks and everything, and my favorite picture of all of our wedding pictures is my husband and I sitting there just collapsed on I think we're on a stair or something, and my shoes are on the ground next to me, not on my
even
feet at
wearing
all.
them.
But they have a place of honor in my closet now, so I do still have them.
That's
Don't worry,
sweet.
but they're so pretty.
I had high top white Vans.
Ah.
So
Smart. See, you
I've done
learned from
Vans.
my
Yeah.
I've done Vans. Yeah.
That's what I did.
I'm sitting
Oh,
there
that's what
looking
you
at
did
all
too?
of
Not
these.
Vans, but platform Converse.
Oh,
I still
yeah.
wear them all the time.
Nice.
They're like walking on clouds.
yeah,
Oh, I
my hubby and I, we
bet.
did matching high top white Vans. So.
Cute.
Cute.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
pretty
might
cute.
need like this pair right
I
there.
know
Yeah.
those scream you.
Don't they?
Honestly.
Totally. Yeah. We'll talk later.
These are my favorite pair.
Those are pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
maybe I
Similar.
need
Oh,
to
wait,
get
this
some
same
platform.
one?
Very
Okay,
similar.
Wait, no, I was so confused. I was like, wait, we have to
It's
look
the
at
blue.
it.
It's the blue.
It's the blue.
It's the blue. You gravitate towards the blue.
Yes.
It's your something blue.
It is your something blue, and your
Yes.
feet are going to be comfortable, and you can dance, and you don't.
And you can
Exactly.
rewear them again.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I have a white pair with black lace and a black pair with white lace that I just made
Wear
for
them,
myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, you have to test drive it, make sure it works.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And market it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's something you do. It's a conversation piece. Where did you get those shoes? Well, I
I
made
made
them.
And here's my card.
Exactly.
I love it. So, do you get more people coming in for accessories or gowns, or
Oh,
is
no.
it a?
It's gowns.
It's
Yeah.
gowns.
Gowns.
Yeah.
The accessories are really, the shoes especially, it's while they're popular, it's kind of something we do to
An add-on.
have us stand out a little bit,
Yeah.
something a little
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
We sell gowns. That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
we're here for.
But how nice to have the accessories here, so that when you've got them here, like this blue cowboy hat with the flowers. I know a
I
bride.
love doing
Oh, yeah.
hats.
I know
Yeah.
a bride that needs that.
I've done most of the hats around here for styled shoots.
Oh, fun.
We of course have the
Parent trap.
I was
Parent
gonna
trap
say that's
hat.
all I
Yes.
think of.
that was a
Love
style
it.
shoot that the stylist told me she wanted Parent Trap, and I was like, yep,
Got it.
doing that hat for sure.
Absolutely.
But I have done custom hats for brides, mostly cowboy hats.
Yeah.
with-
That's a huge
You know.
trend right now.
It is.
yeah.
yeah.
It is.
Mhm.
What a fun way though to dress up your
Oh yeah.
look.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do the clean and classic gown and then personalize with all
With
the
accessories.
all the
Yeah.
stuff.
Absolutely.
Love it.
So what do you feel like sets Camellia apart from the other bridal stores in the area?
Customer service.
Yeah.
We get to know our brides. We
We don't
want,
pressure our brides.
we don't pressure them. We
important.
want them, number one, to just have a great experience.
Yeah. Mhm.
And if they go on to buy somewhere else, that's okay. Ideally, of course, we'd love to sell them the gown.
Right.
Yeah.
But if they have a wonderful experience here, then we have done our job.
I love that. Yeah.
I love. I feel like that customer service aspect is so important, especially post COVID, where we
Yeah.
all got so used to add to cart, add to
Yeah.
cart, add to cart. But this is not an add to cart
Situation.
experience. No,
Mm.
because you don't know how it's going to look. I mean, yeah, you can sort of imagine, you can superimpose your head on the model,
Yeah.
Well, not just.
but you need to see how it looks and how it feels.
Well,
I feel
not ju-
like.
I don't think it's not even just about the dress. It's about the experience itself.
Yeah.
I mean, brides look for any experience to be the bride. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like they
Oh,
want
yeah.
it to have that "it's about me" moment
Mhm.
Right.
multiple times throughout their experience of being engaged.
Yeah.
This
And
is a big one.
this is
Yep.
a big
I feel
one.
like this is the big one.
Yes.
Short
Oh, yeah.
of your wedding day. This
Yeah.
is the biggest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe bridal shower, but
Mhm.
engagement. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's up there.
Yeah,
It's up there.
One of the top 5.
Yes. Yeah. But it's so, I think when you imagine your wedding day and the wedding planning process. This
It's
is
part
such
of
a
it.
big part of it. And
Definitely.
that's what I love
Yeah.
about your space is, I mean, yes, there's tons of gorgeous gowns here, but it's like you're coming into a friend's living room and
Yeah.
you're just hanging out.
Mhm.
And and I happen to find my dress. I
Yes.
want this couch,
I
personally.
know, it's so
I'm
cute.
trying to get Nikki to sell it to me.
Right? I think you need to start designing furniture next.
Maybe.
She should.
Yeah.
Well, I love antiques. My house
Mhm.
looks like this. I also just like the idea of reusing things as much
Yeah,
as
I
possible.
love that,
So
yeah.
almost everything in here. I mean, some things had to be new. The rugs are new.
Well,
I
yeah.
can
Yeah.
afford antique rugs.
Right.
That would be nice, but
Right.
but the furniture, a lot of it came from an auction house.
Where?
The one I'm gonna blank out now. The one that was on Bull Street.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, yeah, Bull Street Consignments?
Bull Street
Yeah.
Estate Sales.
Yeah.
And now they're over on
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower.
I drive by like this.
Yes, and
Okay.
they have great stuff.
Yeah.
They're nice people. Yeah, I love them. I kind of have to stay away because it's
Yes.
very dangerous for me.
Oh, I'm
It's-
sure.
I would love to buy all the antiques in the world.
Absolutely.
I don't have any more room, so.
Right,
might be
well,
a trip.
I think so. I'm gonna add it to my list of places. I mean, it's already on my list of places. When we moved here from Columbus, Ohio, I had my list of places where I would go, and I feel like I'm having to find all of those types of places
Right.
now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
field trip. Field trip.
That'd be fun.
I like the idea of repurposing stuff because I feel like stuff that's made now is almost disposable furniture. I mean, don't get me
Oh,
wrong,
yeah.
I love, the ease and simplicity of an IKEA bookshelf, even if you have to put it together yourself. I love that, but just the solidness and the details,
Oh,
like
yeah.
this mirror.
Mhm.
Even looking at this
I know, looking
step
at
stool,
this
I love the
again,
heel marks on it. I love that though.
My husband and I made those.
I
will
love
say.
that.
Well,
That's
things
so perfect.
today that are built, they don't last more than like what, 2-3 years or something.
Yeah,
like
they're
that?
meant to throw away, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
really sad.
Very
capitalism.
Yeah, right? But if you get into antiques and are repurposing that, that's much better because you're repurposing useful, sturdy stuff.
That's true.
That's my soapbox.
I was gonna say, maybe you should get up there and start talking.
I think I should. Rage against.
So back to bridal. Something we love to talk
Welcome to
about
the
is
sidetrack.
our bridal icks and our bridal ticks. So something we love and something that's just like such.
Should we?
Do you need to get that?
or-
Do you need to get the phone?
I'm just
There's-
gonna run.
Okay.
Is it real?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can. We'll start with Veronica.
Okay.
So what would you say is your biggest bridal ick and your biggest bridal tick?
Can you clarify?
Yeah.
An ick is like a trend or a thing that
So
happens.
I'm more or less like the tick.
Oh,
The
like
tick is something you
tick your
love,
box.
like yes,
Oh, something I
you
love.
Yes.
that.
Okay, so I was like, wait, are they
yes.
the same?
So the
one?
tick is something that exactly
Not
ticks your
the little
box.
bug that bites.
Yes.
God, I
We don't
hope
want to
not.
know what that is.
And then your ick is
Um,
something you're just totally. And it doesn't have to just be about trends. It can be about anything to do with bridal.
My biggest ick is because like we take a lot of time to get to know our brides both prior to their appointments and obviously during the appointments. So and there's a lot of work that goes into like curating your fitting room for each particular bride, and we really pride ourselves on knowing our brides and what they look for, especially me because I'm a perfectionist. But when brides come in here, and I guess I technically have like 2 icks, when I'm doing all this work and you can't clarify like what you do and what you don't like, that is a little discouraging, I would say, for us, because like we have so many beautiful gowns, and if it's kind of like hard for you to tell me what you do and don't like,
Yeah.
it's a little like sad, but I mean,
Well,
it
because
is
then
what
you
it
don't know
is.
where to steer them.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
and everything just becomes one big jumbled mess.
Yeah.
And then for brides who are going to bridal shops, multiple bridal shops in one day, because I feel terrible for them because by like appointment 2, 3, 4, 5,
You can tell
whatever,
they're
Exhausted.
glazed
they're just
over.
they end up settling on their wedding gown and they hate it.
Yeah.
So take your time browsing on the day of. I promise these gowns will still be here tomorrow.
Yes.
But just enjoy the moment.
Oh, 100%.
Oh.
Okay, Nikki. So tell us, what are your bridal icks and ticks?
Wow. Bridal icks would be the people who come with the bride and do body shaming and
They can't stand
negativity.
you.
Well, it's just not nice, and it's not about those people anyway.
It's
You're
not.
there to
Exactly.
support the bride, not
Yeah.
If you don't have something positive to say, keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut. When I have brides who come out and they're in a dress they love, and they're all like happy, and somebody says, "Oh, it looks like Grandma's lace curtains," and she just goes, she just deflates.
Yeah. Or you say, "Oh, I wouldn't wear that." Right. Well, good, because she's wearing it. Right. It's her dress.
And I will lecture them at that point.
Good.
Bride's opinion first, and if she likes it, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't like it, you can say anything you want.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
I didn't make it, and I don't care.
Right.
Exactly.
But if
Bride's
you're gonna
opinion
pop
first.
her bubble, that's rude. That's rude. Okay. What do you like the most?
What do I like the most?
Yeah.
Yes. Like it ticks your box. Like, check. This is awesome.
When the bride, I mean, I guess it's cliche. Who wouldn't like it? But you know, when the bride totally unexpectedly like puts on a dress and maybe you put the veil on her and she turns and looks at herself in the mirror and she loses it.
Mm-hmm.
She starts crying.
That is a good
you know.
You can't fake that moment.
Yeah. No.
That is my tick too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That moment that
And
it all
I
comes
always
together.
get teared up too.
I do too.
I mean, I cry at a good commercial. So.
Same.
Yeah, I am such a sap.
Yeah, I wear my emotions right about here.
Yep. And I kind of feel like you know when they find it. Like I feel like you get goosebumps.
I do.
You know what I mean? Like
That
you're
was
like,
always,
this
that's
is it.
always my
There's like
tell.
an electricity to it, you know?
Right. And of course, not every bride does that, and we do.
And that's
tell the
okay
brides that.
too.
Not everyone is going to react like lightning strike them.
Oh yeah.
But they're there, and they're just like, yep. Okay, this is it. They start kind of
That was
petting
me.
their dress.
Yes.
And they go, yeah. Okay.
Yep, this'll do.
Turning
this
just
is it.
twisting just a little, looking at that. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
And everybody's
Exactly.
going to start crying.
Yes, that's such a
It's probably
misconception.
about 10% of brides,
Yeah.
I think, that actually
Cry.
But because all of those videos get bumped up, everybody thinks
Everybody
you have
thinks
to
you
have
have to
that
do
moment.
But I
And
think
if you
that,
didn't do that, it wasn't your
well,
dress.
exactly, and I think it ruins the moment for them because they're like, but did it make me cry? But did it make me cry? Who cares
Right.
if it made you cry?
Yeah.
Right?
Can you imagine yourself on your day
Yes.
in that dress? Are you
Yes.
comparing every other dress to
You
that dress
feel
you have on?
fabulous in it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's not always
That's
about
it.
the tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like for me, I was very analytical, so I didn't cry at all.
Yeah.
I barely gave any emotion. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm still thinking about that one, so it's that one.
Mine, it was all about texture. Mine was like a really soft satin. It had a bow on the front, and I just kept like feeling the bow and all of that. And the sales girl was like, "You are going to stain that bow. You have to leave it." But I still do that. I came in and this one, I was like, "Oh, I love this one. That one over there." I'm a texture gal. Gotta be soft.
Yeah.
So, what is one thing, or what do you want our viewers to know about Camellia?
That we want you to just be comfortable and feel like the beautiful bride that you are, no matter who you are, what size you are, anything. You just should feel like you are welcome here, you're completely comfortable, and we're gonna help you find a dress for your wonderful day.
Yeah.
I love it.
And how could they not be comfortable coming in
And
here?
so it's such a welcoming, comforting.
Yes.
Like I just feel like you said, like you're at a girlfriend's house, just hanging out.
Just plain dress up, but not dress up. Dress up with a purpose.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. I want to go home and price out lace curtains for my house.
I made them.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Shock.
So pretty.
Well, thank you, Nikki,
Thank
for
you so
allowing us
much.
into
You're
your
welcome.
space.
Thanks for including us.
Of course. I'm so glad our booths were next to each other and
Yes.
met each other
We got
at
to
that
know each
bridal
other.
show. Yeah, it was
100%.
perfect.
That's been
Wasn't grateful for the wind that day, but the wind did kind of bring us together because we kept
That's true.
we kept our booths.
hitting each other.
It was such strong wind. It kept knocking stuff over. They would come and help us clean up our stuff. We would help them. It was great, and it got us
Well,
here.
Exactly.
Yes.
And to learn more about camellias, make
Yes.
sure you go to our blog. We're going to have a whole blog post about camellias, and then follow along on Instagram because we're going to be featuring them for the week.
Yes. Bye, friends.
Bye.